I think I like stepping into the camera. That's kind of like a good little touch, you know. I'm gonna try to keep these more. I've said this a million times, but I really want to keep it on track and well articulated. But it's just like so many topics. So I finally narrowed it down. So the first one, being petty and relying on other people as topics. I have fallen victim to doing this. This is where someone's name comes up and you heard some stuff around the office or around the workplace or school or whatever. This is the number one topic people use to generate conversation. It's really bad. I don't know. I mean, I know why, but I don't know why it comes up so frequently. I mean, I guess it's just drama in general. People just like eat it and they become consumed by it. But basically, a lot of stuff has been happening in my workplace. Not to say anything in particular, but I've found myself doing it, and I've found myself perpetuating it, and it's just not. It's not cool. Like that's not the person that I am. I'm not someone that likes talking about people, and gossiping and whatnot. I mean, sure, it's like easy and it's kind of like I guess it's fun to people, knowing everything that's going on and being in the loop, but you kind of have to like separate yourself from that because you get too involved and it's not any of your business, So, as of today, because a lot of stuff happened, I'm gonna separate myself, and I feel as though a lot of you probably involve yourself in that. So try to step away from that as much as possible because it's not gonna be good for your mental state. The second topic I wrote was self-worth and not letting someone determine that. It's become a really reoccurring theme lately as well. I've been talking about it more. I've been trying to empower myself. Self empowerment is like a really big thing right now in the world, I guess. Fitness, health, self empowerment, loving yourself, and I think it's just a great idea because we need more of that. Me personally, in the situation that I was in, I feel as though I was letting people tell me how good I was or if I was doing well enough by their standards. And in reality, you have to be in charge of that. And it's not something that you can like write on a graph or keep track of, but it's something that if you keep working on it, you will eventually get there and will eventually be who you want to be and think you're worth some shit. So me personally, I finally feel really, really good about myself. It's due to a million of things that I've been working on, like fitness, like my mental state, trying to be positive about everything as much as possible because it's really, really difficult. But it's finally coming together and it feels really good to say, like I'm happy for myself, like where I am at the moment. I finally worked all this damn time, like 5,000 months later, and it feels good. It feels really satisfying. And that's kind of what you need to go for in life is work towards things, have goals, and once you fulfill those goals, you'll just realize how appropriate your emotions are towards the end goal. I guess it's just objectives in general. Once you complete an objective, you're happy because it's like a milestone. Like you hit that milestone, so then you're good with that. But then at the same time, you become hungrier and you want to say, excuse me, well, you become hungrier and you want to make another milestone and another one. And then you just keep going and going and you feel so motivated due to these things because you feel so damn accomplished. And it's so hard to find normally to feel accomplished, I guess. And then that actually goes into another topic, which was friends as checkpoints for your life. And that sounds really abusive, not abusive in like, oh, I'm abusing you, I'm using you, but it is kind of like using people. But it's also, I use my friends as checkpoints because I stopped associating myself with people around November, December, when I started streaming. So it was November, December. I would stop going out because like every night I would probably go out, I'd probably do something, and I would just spend money and I just waste my time, and I wasn't doing anything like too healthy, I guess. But now that I run into people, it's like spread throughout months and months and months, like half a year sometimes, and I notice that I say things to people. I talk a lot of shit, and I say I want to do a lot of things, and eventually I do want to do those things. But it's kind of hard to get it all together, I guess. But what ends up happening is that I use these people as placeholders for where I should be in my life. So let's say, for example, I had a business venture, I guess, or we just had like talk about it, like talks about a business or starting a business, is like a startup plan. And so I wanted to see where I would be now that I ran into him. I think the last time I hung out was probably like 4 months ago, and it was really cool. It was really cool, like, because he has his own ideas now. And I remember one night we recorded our stuff, and we were both like really drunk. I think it was like really high too, and it just recorded it. It was just really funny because I would look at it and I'd be like, man, I'm never gonna post this, but I'm gonna show this guy this video I recorded like in a couple years, and we're just gonna laugh about it because he had what ends up happening when you drink or you smoke, you just become so passionate about whatever you're passionate about and you vocalize it. I mean, sure, it sounds like super stupid and convoluted, but there is substance to that. And you kind of just, it breeds from there and you just keep going and you fly with it. That's why people are just like, dude, shut up, like you're drunk, like, blah, 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 and no one cares. But it was about business. And so now I see myself, he actually moved and he told me something that like really resonated with me, which was like, we're different people. We are like-minded people. But the thing about out here where I live is that it kind of breeds you to be complacent and not really have endeavors or the dreams and stuff like that. It's really sad. I mean, I guess it's normal in a smaller town. Like the Antelope Valley drains you in a way that you grew up with a lot of people, you see a lot of the same people, and you can't really separate yourself from the patterns, the bad patterns that people have, like going out every night, drinking every night, smoking every night, not getting things accomplished. Oh, I'm gonna go to AVC, but then Valley College, community college, so I'm gonna go to AVC, and then all of a sudden you've been going to AVC for like 8 years. When are you gonna get your degree? So it's kind of like you lack motivation because you have to make your own motivation, but at the same time, you kind of can't. I don't know. It's like it's really stupid. Like I really don't like the valley that I live in, but it's cool. Like I want to start up my things in here, and a lot of you guys who watch and are in the AV, I would recommend you to leave if you feel like you're stuck. I mean, maybe you can't leave, but I would recommend you to start saving up and go somewhere else and check it out. Because what ends up happening for some reason is once you leave, you kind of want to come back because it's so relaxed and it's not hectic like, the big city or like another small town where there's like even more drugs, more retards. But yeah, try it out. I left after high school to Arizona for a year and it was so different. Like I learned so many different things, but then I came back and kind of used the things that I learned to grow more. And now I'm here and I'm probably going to be here another, I would say 2 to 3 years because I want to start up a business here. But probably longer than that. I'm thinking, I don't know. We're done with that. But I think I went off on a tangent on the using friends as placeholders thing, but it's fun. All I know is that I'm doing well. I'm gonna keep doing well. I'm actually gonna apply to multiple places next week, so I'm pretty excited. There's a lot of opportunities coming up. I got started on my calendar, and I felt like I needed to film this before like I lose that spark I got because I got a spark tonight from going out, and it seems to happen a lot. It's kind of mind blowing to see how far you can get if you keep trying. So there was one last thing. I have soul and a purpose, and then I guess I wrote a quote because apparently someone liked it, so I'm gonna say that one. And it's something that I wrote on my calendar as well because we're different. There's different people in this world, and I feel as though I'm going to be very very successful due to the things that I'm doing and the mentality that I'm growing into. I'm actually gonna check out another book I'd recommend you guys because someone on my stream recommended it for me. It's called Mastery by Robert Greene. But heart is something that you can't teach. It's learned and refined through life experiences, and I feel like that's where I'm at right now. I'm refining as much as I can to just jump. I mean, obviously you're gonna keep learning all your life, but I'm prepared. I feel like I'm preparing myself, and then I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna fly, and then hopefully everything sticks well enough. Yeah, this is this is another one. I tried a different setup as well. I'm not sure if the shadow is like a good idea or a bad idea, but I don't know. I think it looks kind of clean. Um, yeah, you know the deal. If you guys like this, share it with your friends. Maybe it'll help them out. And if you enjoyed it, I'm gonna keep doing these. I'm gonna upload a couple more matches that I had. But yeah, so stay tuned for more videos, guys. It's gonna be pretty interesting. The year's almost up. September's gonna be exciting month. A lot of stuff. I mean, like you can't see, but like I know. So stay tuned. Catch you later.